In the intricate and often shadowy world of Middle Eastern geopolitics, few organizations command as much fear and mystique as Iran's Ministry of Intelligence and Security. Known colloquially by its Farsi acronym, VEVIK, this agency operates in the deepest recesses of the state, earning its members a chilling and revered nickname, the Unknown Soldiers of the Imam. This title is not just rhetoric, it really captures the essence of their mission: to serve as the unseen protectors of the Islamic Revolution and its supreme leadership. They are, the ghosts in the machine of the Iranian government, a force whose influence is felt far more often than it is seen, shaping events both within Iran's borders and across the globe with a quiet yet formidable presence. The reputation of the unknown soldiers is built on a foundation of secrecy and effectiveness. They are the silent guardians tasked with neutralizing threats before they can fully materialize. For the average Iranian, VEVIK is a source of both pride and apprehension. On one hand, they are seen as the defenders of national sovereignty against foreign enemies. On the other, they are the enforcers of internal conformity, tasked with silencing dissent and monitoring any opposition to the clerical establishment. This duality makes them a complex and powerful institution, one that embodies the core principles of the Iranian regime's survival strategy: unwavering loyalty, ideological commitment, and a readiness to act decisively in the shadows. Understanding VEVIK is crucial to understanding modern Iran. The agency is more than just a spy service, it is a pillar of the state's power structure. Its operations are not confined to dusty backrooms or clandestine meetings. Instead, they extend into every facet of Iranian society and foreign policy, from monitoring social media for signs of unrest to conducting sophisticated cyber attacks against strategic adversaries. The actions of these unknown soldiers have direct consequences for regional stability, international relations, and the lives of millions. They are the tip of the spear in Iran's efforts to project power and defend its revolutionary ideals against a world it often views as hostile. The very name, Unknown Soldiers, is a powerful piece of branding. It suggests a selfless, collective identity where individual operatives are subsumed by the greater cause. They are not meant to be known or celebrated as individuals. Their strength lies in their anonymity and their unwavering dedication to the supreme leader, the Imam of their title. This narrative helps cultivate an aura of omnipresence and invincibility. It sends a clear message to both domestic and foreign adversaries. Iran is protected by a legion of invisible warriors who are always watching, always listening, and always prepared to defend the revolution at any cost, making them one of the most significant intelligence players in the world today. VEVIK's origins are deeply intertwined with the chaotic birth of the Islamic Republic itself. Following the 1979 revolution that overthrew the Shah, Iran's new clerical rulers moved quickly to consolidate power. They dismantled SAVAK, the Shah's notoriously brutal intelligence agency, but they needed a new organization to protect the fledgling republic from its many enemies, both internal and external. In 1984, VEVIK was officially formed, merging several smaller post-revolutionary intelligence units into a single, formidable ministry. From its inception, its primary loyalty was not just to the state, but directly to the spiritual and political leadership of the revolution, making it an instrument of the supreme leader. This direct link to the supreme leader is what gives VEVIK its immense authority. The Minister of Intelligence is a cabinet-level position, but the agency's true chain of command flows directly to the highest office in the land. This structure ensures that its missions are perfectly aligned with the supreme leader's strategic vision for Iran and the region. VEVIK acts as his eyes and ears, providing the critical intelligence needed to navigate complex domestic politics and foreign policy challenges. This close relationship means the agency is empowered to act with significant autonomy, often bypassing traditional bureaucratic channels to execute its sensitive and high-stakes operations. A fascinating aspect of the agency's identity is the evolution of its official logo. The original emblem was a stark and aggressive symbol, featuring a clenched fist gripping a rifle, clearly signaling its revolutionary and militant roots. Over time, this was replaced with a more subtle and symbolic design. The current logo, shaped like the Farsi script for Allah, contains hidden imagery, including an eye, which represents its intelligence-gathering function. This change reflects a shift in the agency's public posture, from an overtly revolutionary guard to a more sophisticated, institutionalized intelligence service, though its core mission of protecting the regime remains unchanged. The agency's power is not absolute, however. It operates within a competitive and often fractious security landscape. VEVIK frequently finds itself in a state of rivalry with the intelligence wing of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC. While VEVIK is the official state intelligence ministry, the IRGC's intelligence organization is a powerful, parallel entity with its own mandate, particularly in foreign operations. This internal competition can sometimes lead to overlapping missions and turf wars, but it also creates a system of checks and balances, ensuring that no single intelligence body can monopolize power and challenge the authority of the supreme leader. The operational reach of the unknown soldiers extends far beyond Iran's borders, weaving a complex web of espionage, influence, and enforcement across the Middle East and beyond. One of their primary functions is counterintelligence, identifying and neutralizing foreign spy agencies, such as the CIA and Mossad, on Iranian soil. Inside Iran, VEVIK is relentless in its pursuit of perceived enemies of the state. This includes cracking down on political dissidents, monitoring ethnic minorities, and suppressing organized opposition, ensuring the internal stability the regime requires to project power externally. VEVIK's foreign missions are ambitious and multifaceted. The agency supports Iran's network of allies and proxies throughout the region. This is most evident in its relationship with Hezbollah, the powerful Lebanese militant group. VEVIK provides Hezbollah with critical intelligence, training, and logistical support, helping it become one of the most effective non-state military forces in the world. This partnership allows Iran to extend its influence to the Mediterranean and directly challenge its regional adversary, Israel. Through proxies like Hezbollah, VEVIK can engage in asymmetric warfare and maintain plausible deniability. The agency's toolkit is diverse, blending traditional human intelligence with modern technological warfare. VEVIK operatives are skilled at recruiting agents, cultivating sources, and carrying out covert actions. The agency has invested heavily in its cyber capabilities. It engages in sophisticated cyber espionage to steal sensitive information from foreign governments and uses social media for disinformation campaigns to destabilize its rivals. This fusion of old-school spycraft and 21st-century technology makes VEVIK a uniquely adaptable and dangerous adversary. However, these operations are not without failures and limitations. VEVIK plots have been foiled by Western intelligence agencies, leading to arrests and diplomatic fallout. The agency faces technical challenges keeping pace with advanced cyber capabilities of the United States and Israel. High-profile assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists have exposed vulnerabilities in VEVIK's security apparatus. These setbacks highlight the constant high-stakes battle waged in the shadows where the unknown soldiers do not always emerge victorious. Despite its internal rivalries and occasional operational setbacks, VEVIK remains a cornerstone of Iran's national security and a formidable force in the region. Its enduring power stems from its institutionalization within the Iranian state and its unwavering mandate from the supreme leader. As long as the Islamic Republic perceives itself as being under threat from hostile foreign powers and internal dissent, the role of the unknown soldiers will remain paramount. They are the essential shield and sword of the revolution, tasked with a mission that the leadership views as existential, the preservation of the regime at all costs. The agency's influence is amplified by its mastery of psychological and political operations. VEVIK does not just gather intelligence. It actively seeks to manipulate the political environment to Iran's advantage. This can involve anything from funding sympathetic political parties in neighboring countries to spreading propaganda designed to sow discord among its adversaries. By operating in the gray zones of international relations, VEVIK helps Iran pursue its strategic objectives without resorting to conventional military conflict. This ability to project power through covert means is a key reason for its continued importance in Iran's foreign policy calculus. Looking ahead, VEVIK's challenges are likely to grow. The digital realm is an ever-expanding battlefield, and the agency will need to constantly adapt to new technologies and counter-espionage techniques. The ongoing shadow war with Israel and the United States will continue to test its capabilities, forcing it to innovate or risk being outmaneuvered. Furthermore, as a new generation of Iranians demands greater social and political freedoms, VEVIK's role in domestic surveillance and repression will become even more critical to the regime's stability, placing it at the center of the country's future evolution. Ultimately, the unknown soldiers of the Imam cast a long and enduring shadow over the Middle East. They are a reflection of the Iranian regime's worldview, a worldview defined by defiance, ideological conviction, and a deep-seated sense of strategic vulnerability. To understand VEVIK is to understand the core drivers of Iranian policy. As long as the Islamic Republic remains locked in geopolitical competition with its rivals, this secretive and powerful agency will continue to operate from the shadows, shaping events in ways that are seldom seen but always felt, proving that the most powerful soldiers are often the ones you never know are there.